Hello, good evening. Mayowa is here. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone that is joining me in this episode. Good evening, good night, good evening. Let me know where you are joining me from. Tell me your name, your location. I will join you very soon. You see my face right now. This is the day 6 of the 365 days of the business mogul chart. So we started this 6 days ago, and this is the day 6. So tonight we are going to be okay, let me bring up my face. Okay. Thank you everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone of us doing? How is today's work? I know if you are in Lagos, you are likely to experience that kind of traffic today. So how are you doing? How are you doing? Talk to me. Let me hear from you. Where are you connected from? Thank you so much for joining me. So, and it seems my let me do a bit. Okay, just bear with me. Seems okay, let me see the setting again. I can see the transcript on the screen, so this somehow it's covering my okay. I've done that. Okay, so good evening. Where are you joining me from? Speak, talk to me. Let me hear from you. Where are you joining from? What is your name? Where are you joining? Tell me your location. Drop that in the comment section. Where are you joining from? I want you to drop that in the comment section, and then we are starting the session right now. We are looking at we are going to be finalizing on goal setting. We started the series 2 days ago. On the first day, we have covered what goal setting is all about, why we need to set our goals, and the rest. And then yesterday, we talk around uh, what the 5 factors that you should consider when you are setting your goals. That was what we discussed in the last episode, which is the day 5. And actually, I'm working on bringing the whole of the episode as a playlist on YouTube channel uh, so that you can have access to all these things on YouTube. Okay, so that you can have access to all these things on YouTube. So once again, good evening. Let me hear from you. Tell me your location. Let me know where you are joining from. And my name is Mayowa Onabanjo. I am business savvy and book publisher. I'm the founder of October 12 Concept, and October 12 Concept is a media company that's into printing press, book publishing, award and signage, and marketing promotional items, gift and souvenir items and things like that. And then we do custom frame, custom pillow, throw pillow, and maybe you want to do diary branding for your organization too. So that is what we do at October 12 Concept. And October 12 Concept is actually the sponsor of this event. Okay? The sponsor of this event. So this event is courtesy of them. Let me bring this event is courtesy of them, and the purpose of this the business mug chart is for us to raise human capacity development and to also help in the economic growth too. So we believe that if we can raise human capacity development indirectly, we are also touching the economic growth too. So that is the purpose of this uh, business mug chart. And then you can see our contacts moving on the screen right now. So you can get in touch with us in case you have any of any of the business, any of our service that you want to carry out the jobs. So you can see our contact on the screen. So tonight we are going to be looking at the 7 steps on how to set goals. So that is what we are going to be looking at in this episode. So, and tonight again is going to be the final episode on goal setting. So that is what we are going to be doing tonight. And we started this series 2 days ago. So the first day we have come out, we have covered the area of goal setting, what goal setting is all about. And we said that goal setting is more like a compass or a map that directs or guides one or a corporate organization to its destination. You know, if you are going somewhere and you, excuse me, let me stop this screen stuff. So let's assume you are going somewhere now, okay, and you don't have the direction, you don't have the map, you don't even know where you are going, but you just know that you are going somewhere. Is that not going to be looking like odd? I mean, how do you intend to go to somewhere that you don't have the destination? So, and with goal setting, what you are actually doing is that you are saying that you know where you are going. And then one thing about goal setting is that you don't just set goals without plan. Even though you know where you are going, there's still some things that you have to do to get to where you are going. And that is actually a plan where the planning comes in. So when you set goals, you put plan in places, okay? You put action plans in places. So you don't just set goals and then you think the goal will actualize itself without uh, proper proper measurement or action stuff in action plans in place. So let me check my comment section. So like I said, tonight is the final class on goal setting, and we are going to be looking around 7 factors or 7 ways on how to set goals. That's what we are actually going to be looking at right now. So once again, I would like to hear from you. Where are you joining from? What? Let me know where you are joining from. Tell me your location. Okay. So we are looking around 7 ways or 7 steps on how to set goals. So that is what we are looking at. So I'm actually looking at my mobile phone to see whether I have comments. Okay. So let me hear my voice too. Let me hear. Okay. So I can hear myself and everything is perfect. So we can actually go ahead with the class. Please, if you are joined, anytime you join me, I would like to hear from you. Tell me your location. Tell me where you are joining me from. Okay. Tell me your location and where you are joining me from. I would like to hear from you, please. Just tell me your location and where you are joining me from. Let me remove. Tell me your location and where you are joining me from. Okay. Thank you so much. So now let's go into the class. Okay. You know, the first thing you do when you are setting goals is to identify that you need to set goals. Okay. You need to identify what you want to set your goal around. Get me right? You need to identify. Okay, let's assume. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'll be using the case study of book publishing in this aspect. Not because I'm a book publisher, but I just need to use one aspect or business niche as a case study. Let's assume that you want to publish your book this year, or maybe let's assume this is maybe around April. That means that you have identified one area where you need to set goals. So you can't set goals without identify the area that you want to set goals. So you need to identify the area where you need to set your goal. It's very, very important. Where do you need to set the goal? So what kind of things that you want to carry out? What do you want to achieve? Or what is that particular thing that you want to target? What is your target? So you need to identify that particular thing that you want to set goals around. It doesn't make sense if you don't. Let's assume like earlier on when I started, I make a case story. I make a reference to the fact that if you are going somewhere and you don't have the direction, okay, then the journey won't be won't really make sense or won't be all palatable to embark on. So you need to know what you intend to gain or to do. Okay, that is identify that area that you need to set goals. And then when you now identify the area, then come around when is the deadline towards this thing. That is the second point. The first one is to identify why the area where you want to set goals. And once you have done that, then you now go to the, then when is the deadline that I need to achieve these things? When is the deadline? So you have to come up with the deadline. When is the deadline? You have to set a particular time frame. Deadline is very, very important when you are setting goals. So, so in case you don't have the deadline, that means your goal doesn't have a particular time. So you can be, or it's possible that you might not even be serious with kind of that kind of a goal. So when exactly do you need to actualize the result? It must be time frame. We must be able to specify the specific, the particular date, that this is exactly the date that I want to actualize or meet up with these things. Let's assume you want to write your book. Don't just say in April. Okay, don't just say, okay, I want to publish my book in by April. No, you did that April. You must have a particular date. Okay, that is the deadline, not just April. That April, is it the 1st of April, the 15th of April, the last day in the April, or when particular day? When particular date is that the deadline towards the thing that you want to achieve? Are we together? This first one is for you to identify the area that you want to set your goal. Then the second one is to set the deadline. When do you need to meet this target? And don't just get in, don't just gamble here. Maybe you say maybe in April. No, don't do that. Pick a particular date and set that as the deadline, and then you now work towards the deadline. Okay, so we are still going somewhere. Remember what we are discussing, the 5 steps on how to set goals. 7 steps, sorry, 7 steps on how to set goals. That is what we are looking at. And the first point that I've mentioned on how to set goals is for you to identify the area that you need to set goal. Then the second one is to set the deadline. When is it? When did you really need this thing? When exactly? What particular date do you need to actualize this thing that you want to do? When you now know the date, that is the deadline. The first one is to identify what you need to set goal around. The second one is the deadline that you need to achieve the goal. Then the third one is the requirement. Are we together? Requirement. What are the requirements that you need to put in place? Okay, what are the requirements that you need to put in place? Okay. And once again, I would like to say this, that if you have any printing business that you want to do, okay, you can see our contact on the screen. Contact us at October 12 Concept. If you have any printing job, or maybe you have a book publishing. Actually, we are doing a promo at the moment. And that promo, okay, with that promo, if you publish your book from us, okay, you will get free ISBN and book barcode. Just print over 200 copies of your book from us, and then you get free ISBN and book barcode. And this offer is expiring March ending. Okay, this offer is expiring March ending, and the earlier the better. Okay, the earlier the better. So if you are publishing your book, there's an opportunity for you to get cost reduction. And what I mean by that is that you are not going to be paying for ISBN. You are not going to be paying for the ISBN, the cost of ISBN, and you are not going to be paying for the barcodes too. All you just need to do is to print 200 copies and above of your book from us, and you get these things for free. Okay, I think that is good. That is good. Okay, so we need to applaud ourselves. So, what are you waiting for? Publish your book from us and then get this stuff get these things for free. Okay, so you are not going to pay for the ISBN, and you are not going to pay for book barcode. All you need to do is just print your book from us, 200 copies and above of your book from us. Then you will get this offer. You will get these things for free. Okay, all you need to do is to print 200 copies of your book and above from us. then you get this ISBN and book barcode for free. And not only that, if you have any other printing jobs that you want to do, you can see our number on the screen. Please call us. Maybe you want to do signage, billboard, you want to publish your book, or you want to do any printing business jobs, or you want to do packaging and whatever anything that you want to do that's around media businesses, please call us. We are ready. We are here for you. Okay, so call us, call us, call us, call us. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So the first one is to identify what you need to set the goal around. Second one is to set deadline. Then third one, requirements. Okay, what are the requirements that will involve? Okay, you want to write your goal. What are you want to write your book, or you want to do this, you want to do that? What are the requirements that are involved? What are those things that are required? And then when we are talking about the requirements, which ones that you can handle by yourself, and which one that you will need to outsource. Okay, that's another area that you are going to be needing to plan to come up with a solution. Okay, then when it comes to requirements that require for you to be able to achieve this your goal, which one that you can do by yourself, and which one that you need to outsource this. Okay, well, no, if you have some skills, like maybe you want to write your book now, there's a probability that maybe you are the one that will write it by yourself, then type it, then do the first proofreading, and then maybe you send the second one out. There's probability that maybe you have the knowledge of graphic designing. If you are someone like me, maybe you just be the one that will do your design. All these things they are cost reduction on your side, because you are reducing the cost. So in case that most of these things you are not the one that will handle all of them, then how do you intend to do it? How do you intend to do it? Okay, so that's one. That means maybe are you going to outsource it, or if no, I don't know. So the requirements that are required to achieve your goal. Okay, you are going to face some requirement. You are going to need some requirements, and then how are you going to sort them out? I'm talking about the area of requirements now that will require. The first one is this: to identify that you need to set goal. Okay, to identify the kind of goal that you want to set, goal that you want to target or you want to meet up. Then the second one is to create deadline around that your goal. Then when you need to achieve the goal, and then you must pick a particular day and a month, date, month, and the probability year too. Okay, so what I mean by this is that don't just say, okay, I will meet up the goal, I want to achieve this by May. When in May? So there must be a date attached to that May, or to that month. So that is what I'm just trying to say. And then when you now know the deadline, then the requirement, what are those things that are required for me to achieve these things? So you need to sit down, write all these things out, write them out, write them out, the kind of thing that you need to set go around, then the deadline that when you need to meet up the goal, then the requirements that are required for you to be able to achieve these things. Then we now move to the first one, which is the cost implication. How much is this thing going to cost you? Okay, how much are they going to cost you? Then is there a way you can reduce the cost? Maybe you can do some of this thing by yourself, or there's no even any way that you can even reduce this cost. So all these things, you need to know all of them. Remember, I said know that you need to set goal, the area that you need to set goal. That is the first one. Then the second one is the deadline when you need to achieve the goal. Then the third one, what are the necessary requirements that you need to have to be able to achieve this goal. And then the fourth one is the cost implication that is involved in this processing. What are the cost implications? Then we now move to the fifth one, which is the planning. Okay, you know what you want to set your goal about on, or what you want to set goal around. Okay, you know that particular thing. Then you know the deadline when you need to achieve the goal. Then the third one, which is the requirement, you also know your requirement. Then you know the deadline, you know the cost implication. stage step, which is the fifth step, is to start planning. What are those things that you have to put in place to be able to achieve all these things? And that is exactly what plan is all about. What are those things that you need to have in place so that you'll be able to achieve these things? That is the that is the number 5 points. Okay. So please let me hear from you. Where are you joining from? Let me hear from you. Where are you joining me from? So where are you connecting me from, please? And then drop your comment. Let me hear from you. Drop your comment in the comment section. So I believe we are still together. Please let me hear from you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you connecting from? Please. Where are you joining? So where I hope I'm blessing you tonight. This is the day 6 of the day 365 of the business mogul chart. And the purpose of this business mogul chart is to help with market capacity development and also help in the area of economic growth. So thank you everyone. Daniel Ejiro, I came here them Etok. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for connecting with me. My name is Mayowa Onabanjo. I'm the founder of October 12 Concept. And at October 12 Concept, we are into printing, we are into branding, we are into book publishing, we are into award and signing, we are into signage, we are into billboard. Okay, almost all the media businesses. If you want to do video editing, audio editing, we are also into the area, into the business. So what we are looking at tonight is the final stage on goal setting. We started this series 2 days ago, and the first day we have covered the area of goal setting, why you need to set goal, what is goal setting is all about, and we make it known that goal setting is the process of, it's more like setting up the necessary target, the necessary things that you have to put in place for you to be able to reach your destination land. It's more like setting compass for yourself or map for your journey. And we also look at the 5 factors that you have to understand before you set your goal. That your goal must be smart. That is, it must be uh, specific. You must know exactly what you want to do, and it must be measurable too in terms of quantity, in terms of monetary value, and then uh, so the then we now say that it must be so. Sorry, excuse me. So tonight we are just looking at the 7 factors that you need to, 7 steps on how to set goals. That is what we are looking at tonight. And then the first point that I mentioned was that you must identify what you need to set your goal around, and then from there you move to the necessary the deadline. You set the deadline concerning what you want to achieve. Then the third one are the requirements that you have to put in place before you can kickstart these things. What are the requirements? Then the fourth one, we said that it should be the cost implication. What are the cost implication of you achieving what you want to achieve? Then the fifth one is to set the plan in place. Then know some of us, when we set goals, we don't put plans in place. So you need to put your plan in place. Then we move to the next one, which is the 6 steps. That is the 6 steps, setting the task. Okay, you need to set the task for yourself now. All these things. You have done the identify the need that where you need to set the goal. Your deadline. That is when you need to meet up the goal. Then you also know the necessary requirement for you to be able to achieve your goal, and then you also know the cost implication. Then you have planned yourself on what you want to do to be able to reach where you want to go. The next stage or the next step is for you to set the task. Okay, set the task and then what I mean by set the task, that let the ball rolling. Set the task, put the necessary peg in the right place, in the right hole. Okay, those people that you want to work with, know them already. Okay, so know what each of them, everyone, where everyone will function, where you yourself will function, what you can do, what you cannot do, and then do those that you cannot do. Who are those people that will do they handle them for you? All those things. Just set the task. Then you move to the last stage, which is for you to kickstart the journey. Okay, kickstart the journey, kickstart what you have set for yourself. You know, for instance, when I set this goal for myself that I want to do 365-day live streaming, I know it's just a goal. Then I outline what how I'm going to do it. I pick a particular time that suits me. That I know that okay, I will be able to at least work towards the time, and those necessary things that I know that are going to be required, like the daily flyers, and then all the what we call it, the data. Then if there's no light, how I'm going to be burning turning working with my generator, turning my generator on, or putting on the generator and the rest. So all these things, they are just the requirements that I will need. Then once when immediately I discover the requirement, the what are the cost implication, how I'm going to be meeting up, like buying my data bundle bit by bit, and then stocking, maybe buying my fuel, or refueling my generator down in case the lights went off. And then when I did that, I put on the plan how I'm going to be about doing all these things. Then I move into the area of setting the task. Then who's going to be doing the design for me, and then some of these things how I'm going to be handled there. Okay, so I put on the task, how it's going to be done. Then I kickstart it. If I don't start, you won't be seeing me doing this thing. This is day 6. So I'm glad for that. So you have to start what you plan for yourself. If you don't start it, you won't be able to achieve it. It's only those who embark on the journey that can get to the destination land. So even though you set goal for yourself, if you don't start it, the goal will not achieve itself. It won't actualize itself. You need to pamper it. You need to paddle it. You need to do all it takes for you to get to the destination. And this is actually how you just set your goals. So it's not something that you should put pressure on yourself. And like I've said in those past episodes, I've said that don't set goals that will be a come back and become a burden on you. Set goals that you know you can achieve. Goals should not be a burden one. Okay. So goals should not be burden. So set goals that you know that you can achieve for yourself. Okay. So don't put any kind of pressure on yourself. Don't put pressure on yourself. Okay. So okay, sorry. Okay, so what? So we are done with the class. Let me see whether we have any comments before we wrap it off. So where are you joining from? If you have anything that you want to ask me, this is the right time for now, because anytime from now we are ending the session. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at the planning. So how do you plan all these things? Planning is very, very important here. So I'll be sharing with you this the process how I plan myself for some of these things that I'm doing right now, and how I plan myself concerning some of the things that I want to achieve this year. So we are going to be looking at the planning tomorrow, because planning is very, very key in this game. It's very, very key, because one thing I saw was that some of us, we do have goals, but to plan the goals, that is just the major issue that we are having. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at how we can plan our goals. Okay, so we are going to be looking at the planning in the next episode, and that will be episode 7. So thank you, everyone. If you later watch this video, just please drop your comments. Let me hear from you. And once again, my name is Mayowa Onabanjo. I am business savvy and book publisher. I am the founder of October 12 Concept. And at October 12 Concept, we are into printing press. We are into book publishing, signage and billboard, and other media services. Okay, so we do market promotion item, and we do gift items, souvenirs. So anything that you need concerning printing or media service, just reach out to us. Okay, you can see our number on the screen, or let me call our number. You can call us on 0811 4600 0811 4600 or 080 20 75 13 87 080 20 75 13 87. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to be ending tonight's session. So tomorrow I look forward to see you. Please kindly drop your comments, Drop your comment. Drop your comment. This is where we are ending tonight's session right now, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to quickly say this, that the free ISBN is still going on. We are giving out free ISBN and book barcodes to to all our authors. So all you have to do to qualify for this free ISBN and book barcode is for you to print 200 copies of your book and above from us, and then you will get free ISBN and book barcode. Free ISBN and book barcode, you get it from us. So that is that. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so Mayowa is signing out right now. Mayowa is signing out right now. So if you have any printing job that you want to do, once again, please reach out to us. Okay. So if you have any printing jobs that you want to do, if you have any book publishing jobs that you want to do, please reach out to us. We are not too far from you. Reach out to us. We are not too far from you. Okay. And we promise you that we'll give you a second to none business, second to none service, second to none. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, so drop your comments when you later watch this session. So I want to sign out. I look forward to see you tomorrow. I'm logging out right now. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, call us from those are our numbers that you are seeing on the screen. If you have any services that you want to carry out, if you have any of our services that we want to carry out. Until then, see you later. Good night. See you tomorrow.